For those of us in our culture that are growing older and experiencing depression, this can be a particularly difficult time in our lives. No one likes the process of aging. We often complain about it. And these are times where we can be very prone to experiencing significant depressions. We can lose people that we love. Many of our friends may be passing away. We may lose our partner in life. Experiencing loss is one of the parts of aging, and of course loss is one of the situations that can predispose us to depression. One of the most startling statistics for a lot of people is that suicide is at its highest rate amongst the elderly. And so we can often neglect to recognize depression in older individuals. Because this is a high-risk population, we would like you to be taking particular care of yourself if you're in that age range. And if you know loved ones that are, it is important to be monitoring their well-being with respect to their mood and depression also. It may be subtle. People may gradually lose interest. Now that might seem ordinary for an individual as they're aging, but it also may signal depression. So losing interest, having a refusal to go to social engagements, to fun activities, to family gatherings, can be some signs of depression. Expressions of loneliness, expressions of loss can also be signs and symptoms. Sleeplessness. Now we know that people as they get older need less sleep, but when sleeplessness becomes a real problem, insomnia is a very common sign of depression, we ought not ignore that and try to address this perhaps as one symptom of depression. Fatigue, tiredness, something that many of us experience, will also be a sign of depression, and particularly so in the case of those who are elderly. Some individuals living alone who are aging rarely get on our radar screen. So if you have loved ones who are living alone, checking on them, calling them, asking directly about their mood or about depression would be very helpful ways that we could assist individuals at a difficult time in their lives. Medication choices for aging individuals who may be depressed is a tricky matter. Often individuals as they're aging, they're already taking many medications, so it is critical that you have a specific talk with your physician about the wisdom of introducing new medicines, talk with a pharmacist about interactions with medicines you may be already taking. Making medication choices is always a delicate matter, but specifically so when one is dealing with an older person who may already be taking many medications. Some of these medication interactions can be quite threatening, and again, lots of care needs to be taken when making these choices.